Hello, lovely friend. Welcome to my Patreon. I am so glad you're here. September 2019 is the month of interactive layouts. That is the challenge for this month. And today I'm going to share with you an interactive layout that I have made this month. So the first thing I did was I cut down some pattern paper. I fussy cut out all the little elements on it, all of the little flowers and leaves and butterflies from it, and I'm going to be using the leaves that I had cut out for this layout. And now I'm going to cut down this 12 by 12 piece of patterned paper, and I really love it. It's got lots of blue in it, which matches my two photographs really well. There's a lot of blue in the background of my photographs because the bedding we were laying on and the curtains in the background are both dark blue. So I've got these two pictures here of my sweet dog and I. I love her so much, and I just love these photos. We were looking so cute together and having some quality snuggle times. I think she's been getting older lately, and I've been noticing she's a little slower and not so elegant and graceful when she jumps up on furniture. And I think it's kind of really reminded me the sense of limited time that we get with them, especially because she's turning 11 in a couple months, and we had our cat die last year from kidney disease because he was just getting older. He was 14, and yeah, just brought up some things for me. So I've been trying to be more intentional about spending lots of time with her, not just time where she's with me, but actually taking the time to pet her and snuggle her and interact with her. Even though I've been crazy busy and stressed with school, I just want to remember what's truly important to me. So I've also been taking a lot more photos too, because I didn't want to do kind of what happened with my cat, where I took a lot of photos in the beginning and then I didn't take all that much until he got sick. And so I just really wanted to be more aware and more intentional about the time that we have together and make sure I'm taking lots of photographs and documenting her life long before there is ever an issue or a problem that I need to worry about. That is why I've got like 1,000 photos that look just like these two that I have on my layout here from this little photo shoot we did together when we were snuggling on the bed. And I printed off two that had me smiling really big and her face was kind of pointed towards the camera. And yeah, I'm loving how we look together. We're so cute. And especially just loving my girl and all the feels she gives me. I love her so much. So I am creating a photo mat for both of my photographs here. I use the same exact mat on both of them. I use a plain white cardstock, and then I also back it with a thin frame of this pretty blue cardstock that has like dark blue leaves on a light blue paper, and I thought that would go really well, and it does. And you can see that I arranged those fussy cut leaves into the bottom left and top right corners of my layout. I think that looks really nice, kind of frames that out a little bit. I also grabbed some flowers from this die cut pack and some tags here. I knew going into this layout that the interactive element I wanted to incorporate was a tag. So earlier this month I shared my first interactive layout of the month, and it was a pocket page, or a page that I made into a pocket, and I put a ton of giant tags in it. And then in this layout, what I wanted to do was a traditional page with a tag that you can pull in and out for some hidden journaling. So that is what I'm doing there, and I just grabbed a plain white tag. I thought that would be best, bring some more white onto the page. And I thought this was going to be kind of like a monochromatic layout with all the blue, but as you can see, I end up pulling in all of this copper here, or that brownish pinkish color, and that is a rub-on pack that came in my Wild Hair Kits this month. Everything on this layout, I think, or almost everything on this layout, is from my Wild Hair Kit this month. So I was working with that, and I really love all of the beautiful things that came in my kit this month. And you know what? I'm really unsure about this layout actually at the end. Like, I like it and I like a lot of elements of it, and I especially love it because it's my dog and me, but I think I went a little overboard at this point and I just started adding all of the things, because once I had put one of those rub-ons down and had that copper pinkish on my page, I had to kind of connect it, and I already had the visual diagonal going across my page because I had the white fussy cut leaves down in the bottom left hand corner and the blue ones up in the top right hand corner. And so I just kind of took the copper rub-ons and filled in the gap in between them to complete that visual diagonal across my page. And I've got the blue flowers that I have pulled out of that Paige Evans die cut pack, and now I'm adding some copper foil alphabet stickers, or not alphabet stickers, they are phrase stickers. Again, everything here is from my wild hair kit this month, and I love it. I love it so much. These little alphabet letter phrases are so cute, and they come in the best colors. I really love this copper, this foiled copper look. I think it's so beautiful. But you know, I can see as I'm putting it together now, and even towards the end, this layout has a lot more going on than I feel like I usually have going on, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. I'm a little uncertain. So I get my phrases down and add some twine to my little tag there that's going to have my hidden journaling. I grabbed these cute little resin flowers from my stash. They are super dimensional, and I thought that would be great because I am putting both of these photographs up on some chipboard. And I actually do, for the bottom photograph, I do a chipboard frame around the edge of it underneath of the photograph, and that is what adheres that to my scrapbooking background page there. And I just used a thin piece of chipboard around 3 edges of that photograph there to mount it up, and I did not adhere it at all on the right side of that photograph because I wanted my tag to be able to freely slide in and out of there, and by popping it up around the outside on chipboard, it creates this nice little envelope type of thing where I can easily slide that tag in and out from underneath that photograph, and that works really well. And then I thought, there's not enough black going on here. I've got lots of black with my dog, and there's lots of shadows in the photograph, and I just wasn't loving all of the rub-ons that I had put on my page. So I thought a way that I could mediate that would be to add some black paint splatters. And I went a little crazy and added quite a few. And then I grabbed some of these puffy flower stickers, and I think they're so beautiful, but they had some green leaves on some of them, and the green didn't really go with this layout at all, and I already had too many colors going on for my preference because I had started off thinking I was only going to do blue, and then I had the pinks and the copper, and the layout was just getting to be a little bit too much, a little bit too busy. So I cut off the green parts of those puffy sticker flowers, and then I put those puffy stickers down on the page, and I thought that was a good way to bring some more pink into the page to make those rub-ons, those pinkish brown rub-ons that I had put down, look a little less accidental or out of place, kind of tying it into the layout in another aspect by including more pink on the layout. I'm not really quite sure how that works, but you know, we're going with it because it's done now. So I finish off this page by doing some rub-ons on my white tag there to decorate it, and then I add my journaling to the back of that tag, and I also do a hand-drawn border around the edges. And I thought I was done, but I'm actually going to grab something from my stash to finish this off, and that is these black scripted phrase stickers. And I think this really makes the layout look a lot better. Just adding a little bit more black to it, tying in a bold black that kind of matches the shadows in the photograph and my dog, and ties in the black paint splatters and the black journaling on the tag and the black hand-drawn border around the edges. I just think that giant title up top makes it look a lot better. So I'm pretty happy with how that looks now. And I add just a tiny bit of journaling up at the top with the date. I just do month and year for most of my layouts because sometimes I'm really unclear about the specific day because the day I edit my photos might be different than the day that I took them. So I usually don't worry about a day unless it's like a really specific event, like an anniversary or a birthday or something. So this is what the layout looks like. You can tell it has a lot of dimension on it. I've got lots of die cuts down here that are kind of floating up off the page because I only use glue or adhesive towards the inside or the middle of the flowers and the leaves, so that way the edges kind of pop up off of the page a little bit. We've got the pink puffy flower stickers as well as some blue puffy heart stickers and those really thick dimensional resin blue flowers, and really loving how all of that looks together. I think the layout is quite pretty, very different from what I usually do. It's got so much blue going on and copper, and I'm still not quite sure with how cluttered it looks. I don't know, it kind of looks like a messy creative explosion, but I was really glad to have this interactive element on it of the tag that easily slides in and out, has the hidden journaling, and I love how the rub-on arrows on that tag that are decorative almost are like a tease, like it kind of tells you, pull this out, see what's behind here. So I really like that, and you can see here the chipboard that I had stuck my photographs up onto and how that works so that the tag easily slides in and out. And yeah, that's pretty much what this layout looks like. I really like it, and I hope you do too, and I hope you are finding inspiration in all of my videos this month. We've got many more to come if you're on the $12 tier or higher. Thank you so much for being one of my patrons. It means the world to me, and I'm so grateful for your support. We've got a free download coming your way in a couple of days and more videos on the way, so I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for watching.